It's the real word. It's the real word. It's the real word. It's the real word.
We on a mission and that's bringing y'all the truth. You know the problem, but we get into the root. The devil watching, yeah, he always on pursuit. But Jesus is our rock, so we shall not be moved. We on a winning team, so we can't lose. We say facts, cause we hitting y'all with proof. Started from the bottom, now we standing on the roof. As God as our witness, we gon' make it to the moon. When you want the truth, the world be hiding it. This the real word, we providing it. We got Acee, BK, Truth, Rick Star, and we plan to make a movie like it's Pixar. We came a long way from the plantation. We just tryna save your souls from damnation. So if you down with the message, tune in every week. It will lead you to the message that you seek.
It's the real word. It's the real word. It's the real word. It's the real word.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to The Real Word. We in season 5, episode 8. Shout out to everybody that's been watching. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting.
Yeah, sure.
Shout out to everybody that has helped us to get this far, thus far. Shout out to everybody subscribe to us on the YouTube. That's The Real Word TV, one word on YouTube. That's The Real Word TV, one word on YouTube. Check us out on Facebook. Facebook.com/therealword7. That's Facebook.com /therealword7, the number 7. We also check out our official website, www.therealwordministriesinc.org. That's therealwordministriesinc.org. You could donate to us on the website, or you could donate to us on PayPal, The Real Word Ministries Inc. on PayPal. We're verified, so you know we're certified.
Yes, sir.
Also, check us out on Instagram. You can follow us at The Real Word Ministries Inc. on Instagram. That's The Real Word Ministries Inc. on Instagram. It's The Real Word everything, you know? The Real Word Ministries Inc. and The Real Word TV. So
Yes,
shout out
sir.
to my two co-hosts that's always here with me.
Yes.
I see you
AI
up
in
in
the
Brooklyn.
AI in the building.
So shout out to my co-host. Shout out to everybody that's watching tonight. We thank you for joining us. So what up, gentlemen? How's everything? How y'all feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling great.
I feel like going back to this argument, man.
He wanna go back to this. We not wanna go back to the KD. No.
I'm just saying, man. Just saying. Who else would you put on the Warriors, man? After they lost to LeBron 2016, if it wasn't KD, who they gonna take?
You ain't need KD to win the ring, bro.
So
You could have had what? Gordon Hayward. Anybody you could have won a ring with. Nah, with Gordon Hayward, yes you can with the ring.
Versus LeBron and Kyrie?
Yeah.
LeBron single-handedly was a problem for the Warriors with Kyrie and Love down. Next year, LeBron with Kyrie, just one more person. I guess Love was there too, but
Man, look, you about to do this whole argument. Even KD admitted it.
admitted what?
That him going to the Warriors made them unbeatable.
Because KD already felt like he was unguardable. And the
Yeah.
reason why at OKC it didn't work was because
You ain't win a ring until you got on the Warriors. I'm just gonna say that.
How much wins KD won awards? One? Or
Two.
Two?
Back to back.
There we go, Rickard.
And he was the MVP for both.
We can all admit that OKC should have won a ring.
OKC should have won at least one.
Yeah. Like you faced LeBron once.
Not in the
4-1.
Rockets should have won at least one too.
The Rockets, yes, they should have. When they came back 3-1 deficit from the Clippers, it was like, bro, that was your time. So you came back from a 3-1 deficit, so it's like, don't disappoint, bro.
Wasn't that prime year for the Warriors though?
Nah, that was in prime years. But
Was that the year they had KD then?
that was both. That was during the years when they were growing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was like,
Speaking of what should have happened, Carmelo was caught
I didn't bring up
talking.
Melo.
No, because Melo was caught talking to D Wade, saying that the
LeBron
Nuggets
saved
should have beaten the Lakers and could have beaten Orlando that year for the championship. A lot of people were saying that.
nah, I'm sorry, I'm not. That's not believable. Melo never proved he was able to win as the leader.
At the end of
The one time he was winning, who was the leader? Chauncey Billups.
On the Nuggets,
Yeah. He was the leader. Because just because you're the best player don't
Ben
mean you're a
Wallace
leader.
wasn't on the Nuggets.
Nah, he wasn't.
What?
No.
No, I'm thinking wrong team.
It was
Pistons.
Kenny and Martin.
I'm thinking about the Pistons.
The Pistons.
Chauncey Billups.
Yeah. He was on that team, but when he was on Denver, he was the leader because he didn't win until then.
Melo said something about the Pistons.
And then
That's why.
Chauncey Billups was on the Knicks too. That's when he made the playoffs.
Yeah.
What's his name? Melo said if the Pistons drafted him,
He would have had 2-3 rings. I say 1. I'm not going to drag it to 1 or 2. Because the one part, it was like, the year he got drafted, like, they were just hot. And then, two on top of that, they beat the, and everybody forget, like, the Lakers had what? Kobe, Shaq, Gary Payton, and Carmelo. That's the biggest choker of all time. Ain't nobody telling me.
Lamar Odom.
And Lamar Odom. We don't even got to go through the rest of the roster. That's the biggest choker of all time.
What about the Celtics when they choked? They had who they had? They had Ray Allen, Rondo. They had Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce.
Yeah, that's true, but
And they won 1 ring, right?
yeah,
that year was upsetting because Kobe didn't like.
But all those players, they rank different. Some of them won't even like. Okay, Kobe, he's ranked higher than Paul Pierce. Shaq, he's ranked higher than everybody else on that Celtics team. So both Kobe and Shaq alone, they have higher status than.
That just shows communication is key.
Yeah,
It's a team. It's a team game.
No matter what your skills are.
One person can't win. That's why when a lot of people say, "Oh, Jordan was the best player ever."
Like,
Jordan had a great team around him.
He had all-star teammates.
They fit together.
Yeah, all stars.
You had Horace Grant. You had the best rebounder of all time, so you really didn't have to rebound. And that same rebounder, what did he do? Defend. Oh, who else you had? So you had a post defender.
Scottie Pippen.
You had the best perimeter defender, and then you're a great defender too, but you're already surrounded with all the parts you need.
So do y'all believe in the stats or y'all believe in what your eyes tell y'all?
The stats come after.
The stats come after.
Because when you play in the game, you don't worry about the stats. After the game is done, that's when they give you the stats. But in your mind, you're just trying to win.
You're just trying to do everything that's right to win.
That's why you get in the Hall of Fame after your career is done.
And just because you make it to the Hall of Fame don't mean like.
So are we going to discredit, the 6-0 though?
6-0, nah, you can't discredit that.
Who's 6-0?
Jordan in a sense, because LeBron been there.
No. We never gonna discredit what Jordan did.
Like, 6-0.
Jordan wasn't the only one 6-0 on that 6-0 team.
Yeah.
That's true.
But he was the best player.
And he made sure they won.
Yeah.
When they got there. I think that's what we missing a lot in the sense of.
You never go call Bill Russell the best of all time because, like, during his time, yeah, you got 11 rings, but how
that's
many?
when the eyes come in. The eyes come in and be like, your competition wasn't that
We,
great.
like, you only had, like, how many teams? And it's like, once all those players on your team retire, it's like, okay, Hall of Fame, check.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame, check.
Y'all the best we ever seen.
Yeah, like, too many Hall of Fames in one team. It was like every other team, they wasn't having that much Hall of Famers.
But that's just like when basketball first started. It was just dribble, shoot,
Dribble, shoot.
And with the tight short shorts, and then black people came in talking on, hey, what's that?
You had Sean Kemp, he was vicious.
Yeah, you had him doing them crazy layups like Dr. J, wilding on them white boys. They didn't know what was coming next.
We talk over the game though, but it's true though. Like they do know how to shoot better.
Please don't bring up Haywood.
Well, you saying white players know how to shoot better than black players?
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on what your main focus is. Like, we could say someone like Ginobili, right? Manu Ginobili. He's a very fundamental player.
Euro.
He's a European player. He's a good shooter, but he also plays fundamental team basketball. And so did the entire Spurs team at the time, Tim Duncan included.
Fit.
Yeah, Tony Parker, they all play the same kind of basketball. We could then look at a J.J. Redick. J.J. Redick, he's a shooter. He played with Dirk Nowitzki, who was a shooter, but they had no defense, right? And then
J.J. Redick didn't play with Dirk Nowitzki.
Show me a athletic.
So
J.J. Redick played with Dwight Howard.
Okay. Who was the point guard on the Mavericks?
For
Jason
what
Kidd?
time? When they 2012? You talking about 2011 when they won a ring? Or?
Yeah, when they won the ring.
Jason Kidd. It was J.J. Barea, and he's like what 5'11".
There was a white guy, I remember.
J.J. Barea.
And there was the other white guy that had Jason Williams. He had handle.
Yeah, him. Oh, he played for Sacramento Kings.
Yeah, he was nice. He had handle.
Yeah, Mr. White Chocolate.
He
Yeah.
could shoot like that.
Yeah, but if you had handles, bro, it's like
At the end of the day,
you know how to create space.
not
It's
to
just-
be skin tone racist, but it's like, us black people have a more athletic ability, so we focus more on other things like, drive into the lane.
Power.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're more on, they gotta be precise because
They
they
gotta
don't
be more
got the
technical.
speed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look
That's
at
why
it.
when you
That's real life.
that's when you translate into football. Even the smartest players, usually the quarterbacks. You gotta learn every single play
And
on
they usually
offense.
can't run.
And they're the most important person in
Yeah.
the field too.
Because they gotta know both plays on offense
I
and
never
defense.
say that. I say the O lineman is. They need to get credit.
The O line could be nice, bro. The O line is important, but the quarterback's still
I've
gonna be the
seen
most
Peyton Manning crumble because his O line couldn't protect him.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Like he's
Because he had 2 left feet. He
And
couldn't really
Tom
scramble.
Brady.
But let's say if
they
you have
can't
a good,
scramble.
let's say if you have a good O line, but your quarterback is just
You have a better chance. You can run the ball.
I'll give you an example. Michael Vick, he used to have a garbage O line.
He survived, 'cause
Every
it's-
time the line broke down, he ran. He won a rushing champion. Wait,
yeah, he was
Yeah.
I think he didn't win the rushing title.
Who was
He did win
MVP that
MVP.
year?
yeah, I think he won MVP one year, and then he held the rushing title for quarterbacks for a
Bro.
long time.
Until Lamar Jackson came along.
Yeah, until Lamar Jackson.
You know
came
all
along.
these young kids they feeding the stat sheet.
Shout out to all the people that just joined us in the watch party. Shout out to Terry Xavier. Shout out to Terry. Shout out to Dylan Brown. Shout out to JC Collins. Shout out to Sonny. Shout out to Sonny. And shout out to Sandra. They just joined us on the live.
So how y'all feel about the stimulus checks?
Well, we still waiting because they said the end of March. They said early April. It's early April right now. It's what, we like 5-6 days into April. Still waiting for that check.
But what y'all plan to do with it?
It's still ticking. It's still not here.
I'm gonna try to compound all the funds that I can and invest it into stocks, or try to find a way to compound my
He
interest.
said socks.
No, stocks. Nah, I'm gonna pay down all debt. Like for me, what I usually do, I just move around the money. I usually do the debt transfers, and then I get the 24 months no interest, and so that gives me the whole time. Yeah, it gives me the whole time. It gives me 2 years to
Take
pay off
notes.
a loan without no interest, and then if I need more time, then I switch it to something else. The key is to just keep your credit score high. Like right now, I got a 746 right now, so it's not bad.
That's great, man. You don't have to save
It's
some.
better than
You
mine,
have to
bro.
get some.
Yeah, that's alright. I mean, but
800 is excellent, so where you going?
Yeah.
Keep 60 away, like it's alright.
No, it helps me. It helps me play with money though.
Yeah.
You know. So right now, like you said, it depends on how much you have into savings. So right now, I'm building up savings. So I'm working with like older folks, like earlier,
Yeah.
that like is well connected and that could make the money work for you. You know,
Yeah.
because I'm turning 32 this year. So I only got 8 more years till 40.
Yeah.
So I gotta.
He said only 8.
He's saving up for the
2020 is gonna be a long year. We're not even.
Wow.
Let's slow down. You gotta watch.
Yeah, this year was supposed to be the year, I buy my house, or next year, and I just level up,
It ain't over yet,
everything
man.
postponed.
Yeah,
It's
this
only
year,
April. We got
this year I'm supposed to graduate with my master's.
Postponed.
Nah, I'm still graduating. I still got
The
classes
first
and everything,
He said postponed.
I mean, they've been postponing everything you're gonna do, right?
Let's just push back a whole nother year. Let's wait till next year.
They postponed our award show because we were supposed to win an award for the show.
Yeah,
We're
man.
supposed to also go to Harlem, right?
Yeah.
I was excited about that. But,
Yeah, man. You know, I have my tux wig.
God's plan.
Yeah, man.
I have my tuxedo wig.
That's what it is.
Yeah, but I can't even wear that. We wear those for special times.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, man, this is just giving us more time to prepare, more time to, get on the right page and reconnect with God, basically. It's giving us more time to, find our center. The other day I brought the kids to the park, and I saw how the vegetation in the park was able to grow so thick and lush. You remember how when we used to play in Seaview Park how the park used to also have patches. They used to have like sand
Dead
some
grass,
places, dead
yeah.
grass. It wasn't like that, bro. It was like
flourishing.
it was thick, like thick, bro.
It looked
Thick,
healthy.
nice. And the kids were just running fresh air, you know. And then I see other people. I see people come out with gloves and masks on them, their wife, their kid. I'm looking at them like.
Yeah, dragging it.
They're looking at me like,
They opened the
crazy.
Yeah.
They had no choice, bro. People was parking outside the pier, then leaving their car, jumping the gate, and going in the
People
pier.
are like, you're not locking me down for nothing.
There's a spot too, bro.
It
You
is.
mean we on quarantine? I can't go to the pier. He must be bugging.
This is our block. Like, you got a big enough building to stop us. People hop in the fence. They practicing for the wall. Like,
But I mean, the wall gonna be a brick though, so I'm like, I don't know how you get on top of that one.
you gotta train from the small times. You know?
We had a video of Mexicans climbing the new wall though into America.
You find a way, bro.
Yeah. And then when they seen cops on the other side, they climbed back down.
They're like, it's too early.
You gotta wait till they go to bed.
But they be building tunnels though and going underneath it. So
Yeah, something about that underground tunnel.
one thing you can never underestimate is the resilience of human beings. It's like whatever and all things that you've done to them, they'll always bounce back because at the end of the day, the thing you gotta realize is there's a piece of God in all of us.
Yeah.
So if you believe all things are possible through Christ which strengthens me and all things are possible through God, then you could feel like you could do anything in the world. And look at all the things men have done. They built rockets, shot to the moon, went in airplanes to find space and gravity. You know,
I
like
still don't know who pushed that idea. That was tough.
probably someone who was high.
Someone who could fly the planes. That was tough.
Probably someone who was high because Elon Musk is high all the time.
I don't really believe too much in the moon thing, but the plane thing is like, I
Yeah.
can't deny it.
Yeah, because you've been on a plane.
Exactly.
Unless they tricking you where they just put you up. And then they're like, okay, hold on. Okay, you here
They're
now.
like, all right,
Back down.
Alright, drop the, power cush.
What you plan to do with your stimulus?
Save, man, that's it. Just
Stay.
save, and then
No investment?
I got future investments, I would say.
You just gonna let it be that money?
I got it, because I got a wedding to prepare for next year, so every dime counts right now.
Congratulations, bro.
Yeah,
Weddings are
unless
expensive.
unless there's
Don't spend
another,
too much, man.
Corona thing going on next year.
It won't be Corona, it'll have a new name.
You don't want to spend too much money on a wedding and then be broke afterwards. It's
That's
better-
a fact.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure you save for
It's
the
just a
honeymoon
big
too.
family, man.
It's just a really big family.
Yeah, I mean, my wedding had over 200 people there.
I know.
So I got a big
And that-
family.
But see, that was mostly your side though.
Yeah, true.
Imagine if it was both sides.
Oh.
She don't really have a lot of family though.
Kim
That's-
got a lot of family.
that's
She
why.
got Jamaicans. No matter how rough it is, keeping connected to the family, we still celebrate together. So.
Technically, my wife's whole family was there. Technically,
See, I got about we talking like we have to cut down from 300 right now.
300?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And I got people who's like, yo, we're gonna invite the block, and I'm like, oh nah.
Oh, nah. Hold up. I'm not about to invite no block. Hold up.
I gotta count. Hold on.
wow. Which block is this?
Terrell and them, he's like, yo, I'm telling the whole block. I'm gonna try to see if we can get people from.
I don't even got a block. You don't be outside on no block, bro.
Nah, Terrell low key is connected to a lot of people, man.
Yeah, but he don't hold no block down, bro. Come on, that's cat,
This
bro.
block is, the JetBlue block. Man.
Wow.
That blue block.
Don't start no beef on the
Yo, JetBlue people not your people, bro. And I never trust them airport dudes. I remember keeping a stack. I never trusted them airport dudes.
I mean, they were still cool people.
Nah, they wasn't.
It was.
Nah.
I had a couple game nights,
Not all of them.
How they cool?
They cool because, when we chill together, we have good times,
Yeah, but
Crack
you ain't
jokes.
explaining no good times.
The game night. So, my thing is the whole lit house thing where, it was kind of like, yo, this is the place for, you know, the family and friends to come through and just enjoy. Because when I was growing up, my aunt used to throw 4th of July parties and way more parties. But her 4th of July parties, yeah, it used to be lit. And to the point where it showed like how much it's important for people to stay together. This whole social distancing thing was literally to cripple people. Because think about it, people without close families or even encouraging families, they're by themselves. One sneeze, anxiety attack, pretty much. They're gonna have to
You
call
can't
the cops.
say fully crippled because there's always two sides to it. Some people might grow, some people might.
Well, I mean, you know, some people cripple themselves.
Yeah.
America has been #1 for, you know, health problems, and it ain't because they can't find the right healthy stuff to try. They just don't want to, you know.
But a lot of it's misinformation because my cousin from Ohio, he called me. Well, he texted me today and he was like, "Yo, he's been seen on the news that there's no one outside." I'm like, "That's a lie." And I took a video and there was like 30 people outside.
You ain't lying.
It was like
bro.
5 people in each corner.
My mom is the same way. The reason why I keep driving to Canarsie is because my mom is just watching the television and she's like, you people, these people outside, y'all making us all, y'all gonna keep passing the virus. I'm like, Mom, have you been outside?
Yeah, like everybody would have got the virus.
Exactly. Like, I'm like, people have just been dropping. They've been walking dead. Like, it's just,
That's not how it is, bro.
I'm like, and I keep pointing to the TV. I'm like, this is an entertainment program. Like,
And like I see like I read this report that CBS they admitted to claiming that they used majority of a lot of things they put on the news about the corona, like all those pictures was taken in Italy.
Yeah, a lot of them is not from America.
Yeah,
So it was like all you gotta do is just walk past the house, you walk past a hospital or walk past the testing facility, and you will see it for yourself. Like today, we drove past Brookdale, and there was a couple ambulances parked outside,
but
but
it wasn't nothing too crazy.
yeah.
It was like
see,
if it
this
was a
is-
normal day, you
This
would
is
see.
research, live research, not, you know, television research.
man.
Yeah, independent research.
'Cause
But they said that all news media is owned by only 4 people.
Yeah,
That's the crazy part.
So, me, like, I know a lady that owns 70 publications. Like, she owns 70 publications. And she owns even West Indian newspapers, Caribbean Life.
so she controlled.
And she's a Jew. So, think about it that way.
Wait.
bro.
Are they creative people?
Yeah, bro, just think about it. No, I'm saying Caribbean Life.
No. I'm just thinking to myself, are Jewish people creative people?
They could just hire people that are creative. It don't matter.
They do a lot of hypnosis.
That's what they do. You ever heard of the music industry?
I feel like, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. In a sense of, I feel like their ideas are like so far ahead of a lot of people.
It's called hypnosis torture.
The
That
thing
whole
that they
Get Out movie with the.
Hypnosis torture,
But
bro.
what they do a lot is like they know how to barter a lot. Like, okay, I'll give you this if you give me that. But they always have the best deal for themselves. But
Yeah.
they make it seem like you're getting the best deal. It seems like the best to you
Yeah,
because you
hustlers,
don't know
I
any
guess.
better.
Yeah, like you don't go back and do your research before
Yeah.
you take that deal. You just see the money, you're like, oh.
But my point is, literally at one point, whatever I gave her, and I told her, can she put in the paper? She put in the paper, literally. And I'm just-
Everything.
So you
Everything.
created pretty much the whole article. You
And I'm a small. You seen the plaque, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told them everything to write in that paper.
So
And I'm just a small guy. Imagine if I was a big
guy. You can put whatever you want out there. You can say Corona ain't killing nobody.
Imagine if I was a big guy. Imagine if I was a politician or a millionaire or a billionaire. And I'm like, all right, here's 100,000. Print this out for me.
So I was doing research on Corona, man. I mean, I
What'd you
said
find
Corona
out?
wrong person. It's just stuck in my head now. Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how did this brand last for so long, man?
They kept their recipe a secret.
Yep.
And they do good marketing. Free marketing that they get is from, they said that Warren Buffett owns $1.9 billion worth of shares of Coca-Cola. Every picture that he takes, what was he picture drinking?
Coca-Cola.
Why would he drink anything else?
Okay.
So,
You got a lifetime sponsorship.
everybody knows Warren Buffett. He also eats at McDonald's. He owns a whole bunch of shares of McDonald's. McDonald's gave him a lifetime free food card. He has a gold McDonald's card where you get free food. He's a billionaire though. He doesn't need to buy food he doesn't need food for free. He don't. But you got Warren Buffett at McDonald's, eating McDonald's, drinking a Coke. He owns parts of both companies, but he's also advertising because almost everybody knows who Warren Buffett is.
The funny thing is, he has like the most money in the world. Just because you have the most money don't even mean you spend the most. It actually means you probably spend the least. You probably don't buy as much.
He didn't make most of his money until well into his 40s, 40s, 50s. Slow grind. Just to pass it down on to someone else. Make them rich.
Yeah, bro.
That's how it works. Oh, but like, isn't it a weird coincidence how every other, like, you see McDonald's, they never beef with all the other fast food companies. All the fast food companies,
they beef with McDonald's.
Yeah. McDonald's never attack anybody, but
McDonald's don't think they exist. That's good business.
They don't have to. Over a trillion served.
Jay-Z started doing that later in his career. He was like, I'm just gonna start responding to, people, make them not exist.
You guys ever seen the movie about how McDonald's started? I forgot what's it called.
McDonaldization or something like that?
No. It's the movie with the guy who was a salesman. He was trying to sell, like, I think, a milkshake makers or something.
Yeah, he started off with that, like in Texas or something like that.
He was trying to sell it, and then after that, he went to the restaurant, which was the first McDonald's, and he was like, "Yo, I'm selling this, blah blah," and he was like, "No, thank you, blah blah," and he was like, "Yo, how do you get service so fast?" Because they had people like, I guess, drive in and then they serve them, and he was like, because of how we set up our kitchen. Because the kitchen, the way it was set up was just like
to make it efficient work. What is that? The work train or something like that? I know what you're talking.
It's almost like an assembly line.
Yeah.
So like that's how he set up, and he was like, "Yo, let me run the franchise for you." And then he was like, "Yo, let's franchise. Like let's open up a few McDonald's under the same McDonald name." And then after that, he had bought the guys out, trademarked the name McDonald's. And the one thing that people don't know about McDonald's is, everywhere you see a McDonald's owned that place.
Oh, retail, you mean?
So they're not only a big restaurant, they're also a big real estate company.
Yep.
So that's how they make their money too.
Most of their money, actually. Most of the McDonald's money comes from real estate, because every one of those properties, that thing where they branch off their business to smaller companies.
Franchise.
Yeah, franchise. So they just get the money like that.
Yeah, they franchise out the name, but the corporation owns the building.
Yep.
They own the real estate.
And they just get paid for rent, like the Jews.
Yeah, bro. You ain't touching that.
Once you own something, you never give it away. You just rent it.
Yeah. But once the dude owned McDonald's, he bought, I think, a Major League Baseball team, and he bought something else. And then it's crazy because one of his partners, he ended up taking his partner's wife and married his partner's wife. And then after that,
I didn't even want to get into the spicy topics.
That's a whole nother level.
Yeah. And then when he died, he left everything to the wife. So
she inherited everything.
Exactly.
Shoot.
Can't take it with you when you go. But like, I've been looking at a couple franchises. I usually get emails about which franchises you can invest in. I think the cheapest, most lucrative one at one point I would say would be Subways, but not as much anymore. That's why at one point you see mad Subway restaurants popping up.
Subways used to be banging,
Yeah, it was popping.
Their food is good though.
At one point it was the cheapest franchise to start. I think you only needed like 50,000 or something.
I don't think they ever survived that fake chicken thing or whatever. They had like some controversy about they had fake chicken, or it's not healthy chicken. Yeah.
I don't know.
Something about the chicken breast not being organic or something like that.
I don't know.
And that's what started killing the vibe going there.
Dunkin' Donuts is a good franchise to invest in. Them things is everywhere, but it's a little bit more expensive to invest in. Planet Fitness, you need at least I think 800,000.
But that's a good investment though.
To start a Planet Fitness franchise.
Selling for less is actually doing better nowadays. Like, lower subscriptions and so on and so forth. Like that $10 a month, people will they don't even go to the gym, but they okay paying for it, you know?
The thing you gotta realize is not everyone that has a subscription is all in the gym at one time.
Yeah.
And sometimes people will go and then they'll just stop and it's still charging us. Like technically I'm still being charged right now.
Yeah.
I haven't been to the gym in almost 2 months, you know?
Damn.
So, you know?
Corona plus some extra time.
Yeah, so you know
This is pre-corona right here.
Yeah, I missed out going to the gym.
it's slow for that. But they still getting paid, you know?
Yeah.
So and Planet Fitness don't really take that much workers. The most workers I've seen is like 2 or 3.
I was gonna say 3.
Yeah, they don't need that much
Yeah.
people up in there.
You don't.
Gyms usually run themselves pretty much.
Yeah, you only need one maintenance person, one person at the desk,
It's
and
probably 4.
and one person to walk around. And sometimes you get a trainer, but that's only like during the daytime.
Yeah. And they only there for a certain amount of hours too.
Yeah,
They don't even be there for that long.
and most trainers get paid on commission anyways.
So I don't know if y'all saw, but I dropped
A track?
yeah,
I
man.
see that.
Yeah, so you know, the cold summer freestyle, I dropped one. I even did a music video to it.
Oh, you got the music?
I wanted-
You gotta see that.
I got you.
I got you after this.
After the
Maybe
show.
we could put it on the show, you know. But
Yeah, we gonna check after the show, bro.
I wanted to know y'all opinion. What's missing in music? What are y'all missing in music? What do y'all miss?
I think the soul.
The soul?
I think what's really missing in music is like,
But I think these young kids are giving their souls. They just don't have
nah, bro.
much details in it, you know?
I'm not even gonna lie about my group
Well, at least somebody told me they was like, you can't judge them because this is what they know, you know. This is
yeah, like,
Nah, there's some good artists right now like A Boogie. I think A Boogie real good. Like I like A Boogie.
yeah.
He
Yeah,
got
it was-
soul in his music. You
Yeah.
know that, yeah.
but majority of the others don't really got soul. It's more like mumble. Cause remember, this is the mumble rap age.
It's the age of drug doers, not drug sellers.
Yeah,
We came
those
from the age
two.
of drug sellers.
Is that even good though?
No, it's not.
It's not good because majority of
Drug
people.
seller- But what? Can we even say who's better?
Who's better? I mean, you can't really say that's better because like,
I say the deal is better than the fiend. I say that any day.
I could say, well, I could apply that.
Some Jay-Z line just popped into my head. If you think users are the only abusers, you know, then that's wrong because, you know, the people who are selling get addicted to selling just as much as the people who
More money is addictive, but imagine you a drug dealer and you giving your mother free drugs so she won't sleep with people for drugs. Oh, I think that's common crazy.
Where you came up with that? Boy?
the imagery, the painting, like
I'm trying to believe that. I'm like, damn.
Those is true stories.
I
know it's true
Those are the
story.
back in the days. You can feel those. Those
Yeah.
are the back in the day stories, like the old rap stories. Like
That one's cold though.
that one hit the soul.
It's your old mother.
Because if you a dope dealer and we dope dealers, and you know someone's mom that we know come and cop, and she's like, I don't got no money, but I'll.
Rickard sounded talking from experience. I gotta ask him. Give us the real word.
Nah, bro. I never dealt with no white, bro. That situation.
Hey, ganja counts too. I had to
I
argue
mean,
with my mom.
there's girls out there that's giving it up to the weed man, bro. Don't get it twisted. A couple girls getting double dutched.
You know what they say? Like, oh, you got weed? Okay.
It's
Yeah.
So like their eyes pop up. They be like, okay, this is who I gotta get with.
Yeah, it's the same thing with tattoos and everything else.
Yeah,
Some of them don't pay, because you know if they got the pee, then they don't pee.
So even though that music was kind of, you know, rough, but I feel like it's the same thing now. Even the music they're giving now is rough. It's just
Yeah, but a lot of them is capping, bro.
there's
Back
no.
then they had more genres. You know, it was different people doing different things. They had R&B with real R&B dudes wearing glasses. Singing
You don't
in
even
the
see
mirror.
R&B.
Cheap
dudes like
sweat,
that.
you know, the dudes with the fan blowing and their shirts open like this. Now all the R&B dudes is tatted, they rapping, they gang banging like Chris Brown. He done became a gangster.
Soldier Boy.
They want to be a gangster. Everybody want to be a gangster. Even Amarion and Little Fizz, they want to be gangsters.
Like they trying to get on the wave.
Everybody trying to be a gangster. No one wants to be a soft R&B dude no more. And then there used to be different genres of rap. There used to be conscious rap, gangster rap, real rap, white boy rap, backpack rap, schoolboy rap.
I feel like they all just fused into one. You can say Boogie give you white boy and all those type of raps.
Nah, A-Boogie don't do that, bro. A-Boogie be talking about trapping and shooting people.
But he be singing.
Yeah,
he do it in a singing way.
Yeah, and then he talk mostly about heartbreak. He don't trust girls.
Yeah, it sounds like
Boy,
white boy rap.
Nah, white boy is like Ashton Roth. I love college.
You know, that's like the bottom.
Yeah,
bottom.
Mac Miller. He was a white boy rapper.
Yeah, but Mac Miller, he had bars though.
Yeah, he was nice. So like, a lot of that is gone, bro. Like, you know, you had your Jay-Z, the hustler rap. You had your Nas, the like conscious. I'm teaching people. You had Common, deep conscious rap. You had like you had Game and 50 Cent, gangster rap. You know, you had Ja Rule, love rap songs.
Well, you know, it's because the music outlets too. I think mainstream is not.
They only pushing.
Is it their fault though? Because I think, from a hustler's perspective, the Jewish people want to give out what the people will buy, right?
Yeah.
I just think maybe the people don't want it no more.
Nah, I don't think it's not people don't want it.
They give you what they want, expect you to like it. Yeah. Expect you to take it.
I have a friend he's like 37. I was telling him about the R&B thing. I felt the same way, like R&B is missing. He was like,
Totally.
He was like, you gotta remember that these young people, they love differently. So they don't love the same way we used to love and how we love that soulful, you know. They love, you know, this ratchetness.
Back in the days, bro, I used to make girls mixtapes, bro. I used to
Yeah, you know, 10 songs.
Burn songs on the bootleg CDs. I used to kick out to them.
Classic.
And then when Pandora came out, bro, you used to play Pandora. While you in the room, set the vibe. Like, yeah, man.
DJ, turn it up.
You know? Old school flavor. Young dudes don't do that. They bun spliff and they like bend over. That's it.
Yeah, it's really true though.
That's it. Bun spliff. I got a bottle of Henny. You good? Or like if she's lightweight, you bring a bottle of Malibu.
Different grades, you know.
You know.
Either the Malibu or the Henny.
And you put Patron in the middle.
If she gets to the Henny, you know she's top 5.
Or you Patron just in case. If she bougie, you might have to bring a bottle of rosé. Let me kick off these red bottoms. Make myself comfortable. Oh, you scamming.
She look at your bottom like, oh, I know what category you are.
Oh man. So there's levels to it, bro. Back in the days, bro, you get a chick a little flip phone T-Mobile or a little coach shoes.
See, this is why I had that rap. I was like, I had to get some money to take out
some monies. Because I done seen the one problem we had in high school is that the older heads was taking the women in our grade. So we felt disrespected.
So y'all took their women.
That was the goal. Like,
that would have been harder because they got more money.
They were older, so it's like my game had to be on another level to get
that. Like, you making yourself more broke. They got more money, so it's like, okay, let's raise the standards.
And then I'm in my head like, yo, I can't even talk to this girl because she's talking to a dude older than me. He got more game. Like,
I feel sorry for those kids in Chicago because R. Kelly was outside all them high schools taking all them girls.
All of them. That's cool, boy.
They probably all jumped in. They probably the ones who spied on him and snitched.
And that's why there's a bunch of gangsters in Chicago right now. That was tired of it.
He's taking one out women, bro.
It was like, yo, 911, you got bad girls in the basement. Like, he wildin'. Like,
but they say he used to hang out at the mall, at the McDonald's, and outside of high schools, just waiting for girls to come
that
out.
man evil. I mean, it's brilliant evil.
It's brilliant evil, but it's like,
Evil genius.
It's picky in their brain type stuff.
The Pied Piper playing music. Hey
Yeah.
girl, you know who music this is?
Yeah.
It's R. Kelly. I'm R. Kelly. Like, oh, word.
You wanna come home?
Sure.
I got a Escalade, bro. Back in the days, all the ballers had Escalades. He
I
probably
ain't gonna lie,
had
I kind of
spinners.
want a Jeep just because of back in the days.
Yeah.
Like,
He probably had spinners on it, parked outside the school. You see the
Right.
car parked, the spinner's still spinning.
Just pull down the windows, glasses down.
Yes, man, that's crazy.
The girl stood no chance.
You remind me of saying to them.
No.
They were done. Like, it's
The only time of spinners, bro, I ain't have bread like that. But I know if I had bread, bro, I had an Escalade spinners. Bro, it would be lit, bro. It would be lit.
We would,
Everybody jumping in.
I can't even hold you. God did the right thing, because there are certain things our ego can take, because we were already thinking we would have ish. So at that time, if we had an Escalator, my gosh, my
Game
ego,
over.
I was like, you, get in the car. Like,
You.
And they would have been pulling up, bro. We would have had space.
I don't think there would have been a lot of problems with my life. Like,
I had a minivan and they were hopping in, bro.
that
A
was
minivan?
Bruh.
Imagine.
A family minivan, bro.
when you stunted that hard, we had Hermes belt. We was going in there hard. So imagine if we had
Before the game even started.
when he got the Infinity, it was another problem. So
Yeah, the first one.
On
Yeah.
top of problem on top of problem.
Girls, he's like, is this your car? I'm like, yeah. He's like, no, it's not.
that's when you know you got them already.
Yeah. Once they start looking at your car, like,
It's like, listen, what do you do? I get money. What are you talking about?
you
Like,
can't give me any details? No.
what you need to know? You trying to get money with me? Like,
Bro, I had a game back then. And I don't know, like I hung the
Facts.
jersey up. I had to hang it up, bro. And now I got a daughter, so
Hang up them Raptors.
life is just different now.
How's your life different?
I'm humble. I
Humble.
am more behaved, and
You're more behaved?
Humble like a rumble in the jungle.
Well
and I
behaved.
think about the family a lot more. You know, that's
Yeah,
all
true.
it is.
That's how you change.
My game ain't leave me though. You know, if I ever had to shoot, that's just respect as a man. Like that's why the accolades is there. I gotta pull out the trophies. I was actually talking with Alan about it. We was talking about back how we could even write music about it. Like if we were to say the things we did, people wouldn't even believe it. Like these are like real stories that is like, wow, y'all reached for the stars. Like we used to go on stage, not being rappers or nothing. We just was people working, and we was like, we going on stage and we gonna take it over. Like Rickard would be already on stage, like we used to be.
Making it red.
not being a rapper or nothing, it's just, I feel in a weird way it was like we were doing what we were supposed to do. Because even now, guess what? Rickard is at the church throwing coats in the air like, yo, making it rain with coats.
Everybody get a coat. You
Still feeding the people,
Cause there's levels to this, man. I had to level up, bro. I went from feeding people in the club to feeding families in turkey. Putting coats on people's back,
throwing
yo.
turkeys out. That's
They're
fine.
making Christmas for Brownsville, bro.
Facts.
This is all facts. I'm real humble about it, but I'm not a brag. In case y'all forgot.
I mean, he ain't lying, bro.
Yeah.
And I won an award for this, man. Like, put in work.
That's why I'm like, I just feel like we was doing what we were supposed to be doing in an unconscious way. Like,
Yeah, but not like you doing it for a better image.
facts. Yeah, we weren't really thinking about, we didn't really care what people thought. Like,
No, we didn't. We knew that people was watching us the whole time. Every week we went, they always took pictures of us.
yo,
Every week.
They're like, yo. There goes those celebrities right there.
it was getting bad to the point where it was like we was going online. It was like you kind of had to press the people to make sure you got in. Like, yo, you forgot who I was? You know me. Like, I don't want to wait. Yo, it was weird. We was really like VIP.
Yo, the lines would be around the corner.
This is
I was like, I'm not staying in this line. Let's just go to the front. And he's like, He's like, that ass? I'm like, yeah, man. We just gotta say excuse me and people gonna move. You was like, that's not gonna work.
I even said it in the lines, but that Meek Mill "I'm a Boss" song, when it came on, it changed everyone's mindset. We was like, nah, I don't know about these people. We really bosses though. Let's go to the front.
He said, we VIP.
Yo, GQ. Yo, what's good? Yo, I'm still waiting. Like, what? Like my bottle.
Yo, get these guys in because we're getting bottles. Just make sure they're good.
He was like, they got us. They
They used to
good.
kick people out of their VIP to put us in. They was like, yo, you done because you not copping no bottles. Come through, put them in.
And
Yeah,
still to
man.
this day, I think we're part of the reason why it shut down. But we was 19. Rickard was 21. You know? But the average age,
Allegedly.
we was 19 and we was in there just like not saying a word. We was like this, just straight face, like, yeah, we going in, right? Yeah, y'all good? Yeah, we good. It's my boy's birthday. Don't worry about it.
One time they caught these dudes because one of them told that they not 21. Them, yo, you ain't 21. Yo, bro, I better not see you drinking. Like, all right. Then they got caught in club with a bottle.
You gotta think on your feet. At this moment, I had the bottle in my hand. I was like, I just found this, man. This ain't even mine.
He told me, yo, you under 21. We'll let you in, just don't drink. Then he did with a bottle dancing. Like, yeah.
Having a good old time.
You messed up, bro. Now they
Back
know.
then, the club was so packed that, you know, and everyone was dancing because it was like weird. It wasn't like nowadays where it's like you want that one song to play so you can start dancing. Nah,
Yeah,
every
like
song had you dancing.
Every
So
song.
Yeah, not today.
It was either with your homies, with girls, on
yeah,
the
like,
stage, with
it was
the
someone
ring.
you could always dance with because the song had like great communication. Like, it was just like a happy thing. I
Yeah,
remember
she's wax surfing. We used to make the whole club go in one big
we
circle.
used to grab strangers, like, oh, especially girls.
We
especially
would make the whole club wax
It's just like
surf,
we
bro. The
was-
whole club. Like, we used to just make one big circle. And we would just
And you
go,
knew it was real because we used to be
I
in VIP and we start hearing the song play. We like, yo, let's go make the circle.
And then we tell the DJ, run the song back.
DJ, turn it up.
No Hands was my song, though. I used to go on stage and make it rain every time they played No Hands.
He had this thing about it. Like,
It
it was business. It wasn't even a song anymore. He'll be up there, boss face. Yeah.
And then girls would come on stage and dance with me. I was like, all right.
And then he'll do no hands. He'll just be like, I'm still throwing this money. She dancing on me, but you know, I'm still doing this.
Because they want to be in the pictures. They want to be in the videos.
Yeah. When I tell you the pictures is bad, I don't even, because they can't see the pictures, I can only talk about it. We talk about, like, there was
We
one
delete
girl.
those pictures, man. After I got back.
All of those had to go. Man.
We talk about one girl on the floor, another girl on top of her, and Rickard is on top of her.
They used to call me the floor manager. Bro. The floor manager.
I used to lose my stuff when I went on the floor. Every time I went on the floor, I just see, yo, Craig, you wildin'. Here's your wildin'.
You're well.
One time, bro, I danced with a pickpocketer. By the time I finished dancing with her, my watch was gone, my wallet, my keys, everything. I looked around, I looked at this one dude threw his hands up, he pointed right at her. I grabbed her, bro. I went to VIP, I sat her down, I said, listen.
They followed her. I'm like,
Obviously, she had no guidance, bro.
None.
I was like, give me this.
yo, that's a
took all my
major point you made right there, son. I feel like when we was dealing with girls, even though they were dots, whatever, etc., we was like,
You
nah,
wasn't in
you gotta
control.
raise your game. Yo, no, I'm not.
Bro.
You hustling wrong.
Bro,
Like,
that was my first diamond watch, bro. My big face watch. The first nice jewelry I ever bought, bro. And she tried to steal it from me. And then she tried to steal my wallet. And that boy, he gave up real quick.
You're like, what? Right there.
because we was probably rolling deep. It was usually
Yeah.
like
He
7 of us.
ain't want no
in there.
smoke.
Yeah, it was 6, 7 of us the most times.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, but she gave him up quick. I mean, he gave her up quick. But the thing is, like, we was always on some positivity. It was only sometimes certain people that we would roll with would start fights, but
Other than that, like we was just cool. Like no
We were
one
just
really,
going in there to enjoy the
yeah,
time.
Have
man.
fun.
nobody really messed with us. Like all the dope boys, all the scammers was cool with us. You
That's why
know.
I still party now with my boy Treese, man, because I feel like, especially in the Caribbean culture, partying is just a get together. You know, it's like
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
the Thanksgiving, except you know you have it more regularly.
Yeah.
So it's
No
like,
turkey, but it's still Thanksgiving.
It was a vibe for us.
we got jerk chicken, man.
Oh, that of course, bro. I
See,
love jerk
that's
chicken.
like the food, you know. It's like the
Yeah.
gathering.
Yeah, it was
Jerk
it was
chicken,
vibe
curry
for
goat.
us. It's just that like, I guess people who was down looking up at us, because the VIP was always up and the floor was down. Like they felt away. Like people used to go back to my ex-girl, snitch on me, and talk all this other crazy stuff. And people used to just hate on us, talking about, oh, how three of y'all sharing one bottle? Like, who could drink a whole bottle of Grey Goose in an hour by themselves?
You know what's crazy? I
You
think
could, but that's
after
more.
that we flexed a little. It was like, all right, let's get 2 bottles. Let's get 3 bottles.
I mean, you always gonna have those haters, whatever
Yeah,
you
we
do.
gotta put 'em
I
in
got
their
the
place.
picture of a car with 2 bottles like this.
Yeah.
It's
One
just-
time we had jugs, bro.
Jugs?
Those bottles that came with handles.
It was different time, man, when the Ciroc was popping, man. When Ciroc just came out, we was like, there's a black alcohol? What?
We had to show love.
We was doing it weekly, like it was like
Yeah.
regularly.
But shout out to my boy Barrington. Every time Barrington came from the army, like he would always match the bottle. He would look like
Barrington showed me a different side of life, man. I was talking with Alan when Barrington sat down during the gunshots from F1. I was like, hold on, I'm
Hold
like,
on.
Barrington is lit.
he was like, yo, I came from Iraq. I hear gunshots all the time. This is nothing. This is nothing.
That's nothing. I
He
mean,
was like, yeah, worried for nothing, man. I was
Yo,
like,
crowd is running this way. I'm right here. I'm sitting down. I'm in one spot.
tying a shoelace on the floor. Lit.
lit?
Yeah.
With gunshots?
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
'Cause that
nah,
night
bro.
we had 2 jugs of Absolute. And my stomach went crazy.
That night ended bad.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
That night ended bad. We went to McDonald's, speaking of that.
He picked Absolute that night because we always stuck to the same.
There's a
Ciroc, Grey Goose, and
yeah.
Rosé.
Facts.
That's it. One day this guy came. He said, "Let's get 2
We
bottles
already
of
did Henny
Absolute."
that first.
He absolutely
first
did his
party.
job.
And Henny took us too far.
We took Henny. I was feeling myself
We-
that night. I had a Burberry shirt. I had a bottle of Henny. You couldn't tell me nothing.
Who you talking to?
That was like the first party I ever went to with the Henny. I was like, oh, this. We was on another level that night. It was like letting wild
Henny
animals
vibe.
up the cage.
It was the Jumbler.
Yeah, that was by Canarsie.
Well,
I think that's the first time that you met those girls then, right? Or nah?
You know, literally, I'm not even exaggerating. And you know, till this day, you know how they say when you get older, you probably start exaggerating, or you know, you start losing memory. Bro, we danced with. I had at least 50 dubs that night because I know he had like 54. I was off.
Y'all trying to compete?
We used to compete, bro. We used to dance to girls next to each other and be high fiving. The girls like, what y'all doing? And they'll just keep going. And we'll have a straight face in the picture like handling business.
Business as
Years later,
usual.
we still handling business.
It's just we just doing what we do best, you know, handling the
Yeah,
business.
player.
Blow up, bro. But we used to be serious, bro. Just
Facts.
handling business, bro.
We was efficient.
like, yo, bro, that's 10. Bro, you on 10, I'm on 20.
I was like, y'all started late. Hold on.
Hold on.
But
Competition
one
not
night,
done.
Craig beat me bad, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't even remember this.
Yeah, you had beat me one night at Gravity, and I was chilling. I was like, you know what? I'm going on the stage.
You know,
I'm not trying to get more dubs no more.
it's like, I'm just gonna stay on the stage. You have fun.
You look more lit than me for tonight.
Sure.
I'll beat you another day.
You got tonight. Congratulations.
Yeah, but that was fun, bro. Those were some fun times. You know, shout out to Club Gravity, R.I.P. Shout out to Club Lust. Shout out to Buzz. Shout out to the Jumbler.
Buzz?
Shout out to
F1,
F1,
man.
R.I.P. F1 turned me into a man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
F1 was Miami and New York, man.
Oh, it gave you
I gotta
Miami
find the
vibe?
promoters or something. It was like Miami, bro.
F1 was around here somewhere. 'Cause I drove past it one day.
I thought F1 was Queens.
Nah, F1 was around here. Cause remember, F1 was in a white neighborhood. That's what made it so poppin'.
That's what made it feel so good. You know what? Oh my gosh! I think after that gunshot, they probably stopped
They should.
F1.
I think it was like one or two other parties and then it stopped. I think.
Yeah.
It's always the gunshots that ruins everything.
Always, man.
Always, bro.
Always.
Because I think I went to one or two other. We went to F1 a few times. We went to F1 that one time when we got the Ciroc, and then when we got the Rosé.
I was having too much fun. There was time I forgot my ID. We had
Oh
to
nah, bro. That's one thing you never supposed to forget. Your ID always supposed to
right in front of
secure.
the door. I'm like, oh damn, I don't got my ID. Yo, Rickard.
You did,
Craig.
How many times you used to lose?
That was
your
back
wallet,
when we
bro?
was young. Rickard was like, yo, there's mad chicks in here, man. Yo, you might just have to go home by yourself.
You not
He's
getting
like, I don't
around.
got time for this. Damn it, Craig, let's hurry up, man.
Because we didn't live too far though. We
Yeah,
didn't live
it
too far,
was like a
bro.
20-minute ride.
That's a good thing, bro. So you been around.
I think that's when we came back and it was late and we had to make the best of the time.
Sure.
But it was a couple times because we used to bring some beautiful women with us, bro.
They were so beautiful. I mean, women are beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
They would look good for
they
the
had
club.
a reason to show up because the club looked that nice, you know?
Yeah. And when you walk in with your boys, y'all all dressed flea, y'all come in with like
We
two.
need a club like Miami, like again. That F1,
Yeah, like,
they had
well,
a
hold
vibe.
up. Oh, this group of
I
individuals
gotta
right
talk to
here.
Trees.
And we used to walk in with two red bones, bro. And for some reason, they always had the same color dresses on.
Red or black.
Yeah, red or black.
Red bottoms on.
Nah,
Nah.
not
At that
We ain't had
time,
those type of
red
chicks
bombs didn't come out yet.
Yeah.
Red bombs didn't come out yet till like dudes started scamming like a good 4 or 5 years ago. That's when that red bottom thing.
Yeah, we was done partying pretty much almost by then.
Yeah, we was
We
waiting.
took a break, yeah.
Break or y'all retired?
I mean, I actually just got back in the party thing, more so because I just feel like it's time to give back in a sense of the knowledge, you know? Knowledge is power, and it's like, these young kids, I'm going to the, and mind you, it was just because of, like, it's AJ birthday, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go out for AJ birthday, and I'm watching, I'm like, yeah, I'm listening to the music, I'm like, okay, this is hard, you know, to dance to a girl to, it's kind of like trashing girls.
Yeah.
Then, yeah.
Back then, we listened to more like island reggae, hip hop.
Yeah, more-
slow wine team.
Hold ya. That was a big song back then.
Of course.
That's vibe right
You was
there.
loving
course.
girls at that
You
time.
wasn't doing
like,
nothing when they said hold you.
Hold up, what you doing?
There's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. That song alone, you catch the illest wine, bro. You
Back it up now.
bugging. And they run that back at least 3 times a night.
Yeah, they did.
Shoot,
Nah,
somebody.
they still be running it back today too.
Yeah,
day,
I know a
that
few
song.
people got pregnant off of that song.
Oh,
I'm not even
You
gonna
don't
ask
think
if
so?
they in the
I
club.
believe
out the
it,
club.
I think both. I think that's yo.
That song is
Yo,
deep though.
the club, bro. There's a lot of different things that go on in the club. There's people evoking spirits in the club. Sometimes sexual spirits, sometimes addictive spirits from like drinking or alcohol or drugs.
all spirits in one
Yeah,
place.
and
Barrington and
yeah.
F1.
I remember when I first took G-Money to the club after he came home. He was like, "Yo, these people are moving like they possessed. Like they just on it, they just moving like, I'm like, yeah, they are possessed. Because if you look at them from afar, like if you in VIP and you looking down,
Some
they
people
like,
be wild, you know. They just be unconscious. with it,
Yeah,
you know?
some girls be coming in there half naked, some no panties on. I done seen some stuff in the club. Bro. Trust, bro. Trust, especially in the
This
VIP
We gotta
section,
talk
bro.
about this in the raps. Listen,
Yeah, but-
BK got truth, man. We won't talk about some of this in the
Yeah,
raps.
time is up.
BK got truth, man.
Yeah, time is up. So, closing thoughts?
Yeah, my closing thought, man, is like, you can go. I gotta think of one for now.
BK that truth, man. Just, you know, tag Fabulous. You know, we gon' actually, no, don't even. We can start. We're gonna start later. I'm gonna start putting out some Caribbean tracks, man, because need some music to wind up on girls too, man. We can't be the only ones who got to enjoy that era, man.
Well, now there's the Me Too era, so you're not trying to get caught up in that.
I'm just going to
You at
put
that
out,
age, bro.
I'm going to put out my vibes, you know?
My girl understands what I'm doing. I already told her that
My reasoning for doing it. It's a conscious, soulful reason, you know? I feel like what we have is a gift, man. Like what me and Alan was talking about, we really was coming up during a time where it was like everything was hidden. Music was in its prime. President, it was kind of like our culture was in its prime, and it's kind of like it's decreasing now because it's like we lost our leaders. And what else do we do but lead, bro?
I feel like no new leader stepped up.
Yeah, they got new
that's
leaders.
for us to do, man. It's the same thing like the club, man.
Take it over, you know, show them how a boss do it.
That's a fact.
Yeah, because all of the skills that I learned in the streets and in the club, I applied it to church. Same way I used to promote parties, or I used to go to parties. The
I
same
applied
way.
it in banking, like
Yeah.
same thing, like
Same way I put out flyers for like the church events and for like the company events and the giveaways. Same way I make flyers, I promote it, I share it, I use my clout, and I just push it. You know, that's what you gotta do sometimes. You know.
Yeah.
Just-
Got to market
I want to make
yourself.
sure these kids is having fun the right way too, man. There's a
Yeah.
certain way to have fun, you know.
A lot of
Not
people-
overindulging.
A lot of people don't know how to rebrand themselves and then find their niche market where like they stand out, you know, because that's how you gotta look at everything. Marketing,
Yeah.
perfect example. Like I said, man, I forget his name already. Warren Buffett. He owns $1.9 billion worth of shares in Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
He drinks nothing else but Coca-Cola,
Coca-Cola.
at least in front of cameras.
He stick with his brand.
Exactly. Until it's known, like when it's notoriety, you gotta be a household name. So the
Yeah.
people like, yo, like I know this guy, like it's a household name. He has a household name. Bill Gates, household
Household
name.
name.
Donald Trump,
Household name.
Barack Obama,
Household name.
Warren Buffett,
Household name.
You know, Eddie Murphy,
Household name.
They're gonna
So-
make a meme about you.
Their name, the name alone is just.
Yeah.
Once
Michael
you hear
Jordan.
that name, you already know who they are, what
Yeah.
brand they come with.
You have
You could be in any room or on any street. It'll be at least one person with a Jordan or Nike sneaker.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan, household name.
the brand.
Yeah.
And that's when it came down to Kaepernick or not. Nike picked Kaepernick because they know black people support the sneakers.
Yep.
Most white people buy those dad sneakers from Sears.
Yeah,
Or
well, they
like
buy-
those Sears Nikes.
They buy those New Balance sneakers.
Yeah, so you know,
Be good at getting the money and be good at spending.
we're not keeping it in foot.
Yeah.
And all the money that most of us made was from drugs, which was taken back from us once we got locked up on the RICO.
Or even purchasing those expensive things that white people own.
Rico. That's crazy. I want to play with Rico.
They might just get me with the RICO.
You don't want to be I want to be the next Takashi 6ix9ine.
You caught it? And with that, well, we out. Thank you for watching The Real Word. Thank you for supporting.
Hey,
Shout out to Brooklyn.
All day, every
You
day.
already know. Shout out to The Real Word. We on Apple Podcasts, The Real Word Podcast. Catch us on YouTube, The Real Word TV
Yes,
on
sir.
YouTube, one word. Catch us on Instagram, The Real Word Ministries Inc. Catch us on television every Thursday and Tuesday at 12 noon, 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. So
Yes.
catch us there on the Break Network. Check your local cable listings. Too many channels to list. Our website
You'll be listed on the
www.therealwordministriesinc.org, therealwordministriesinc.org. Check us out on PayPal if you want to donate. The Real Word Ministries Inc. Check us out on GoFundMe. The Real Word Ministries Inc. Sorry, you had something to say, right?
I'm gonna get an Escalade and
With
We out.
He already got the Ray-Bans on. You know what that
I'm ready to go in my Escalade with the spinners now, man.
He got the R. Kelly shades on too.
Yeah, why you gotta bring up R. Kelly, man? Why you gotta bring up R. Kelly, man? I'm done. I'm out.
So let's pray real quick. Dearly Father, we thank you for this moment in time. We thank you for your many blessings. We ask you to continue to bless the show. And we know everything we've asked of you thus far you have delivered. So we ask you to continue blessing us abundantly. Help us to reach the levels that you have for us and help us to continue to prosper. In the name of Yeshua the Son, we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, man.
Hey,
All right,
y'all.
people. Next week, same time, same place. You
R.
already
Kelly
know.
Yes,
didn't have
sir.
these